What's up and what's happening, Auburn fans? Welcome into Auburn Primetime Live. And let's preview this Texas A&M matchup happening tomorrow at 2:30 out in College Station. The Auburn Tigers sitting at 3-1 currently, 0-1 in the SEC. Dropped a heartbreaker in Norman, Oklahoma last week. A game that, I think we all feel like we should have won. I don't want to dwell on it, but I'm interested to see how can the Auburn Tigers get over what happened last weekend and that heartbreaking defeat, and can you try to find yourself in a fourth quarter football game in College Station against a top 10 team in the country, against a team that, once again, you're a 6.5, 7-point underdog, and you got them last year. They're expecting A&M to return the favor this year. We remember the quotes at SEC Media Days from some of their players saying that they would repay us on the field. There's no need to talk about it and all that stuff, right? Well, the time is here. Can the Auburn Tigers go on the road and make a play late in a football game and come home with a dub? Because I tell you what, folks, your season is, from what everything that you want to accomplish, is on the line tomorrow at 2:30. Whether you want to admit it or not, if you want to be great and you want Auburn to truly get back over that hump and compete for championships, your season is on the line tomorrow. So you better go do something about it. I'm tired of being close. I'm tired of being on the cusp and oh man, that's a moral victory. We're almost there. No, somebody step up and make a play. When you got the lead 17-16 in the fourth quarter, somebody step up and make a play. Before I get into this game, one thing I'm tired of hearing about is, oh, well, our quarterback. We had the lead in the fourth quarter. Did he play phenomenal? Did he play great? No. But we had the lead with 6 minutes left. And you want to get on here and you want to say, oh, well, our quarterback didn't do this. Our defense gave up a 70-yard drive with 7 minutes left, and we lost. A lot of you are putting it all on Jackson Arnold. Somebody, whether it's Jackson or the defense or the offensive line, whatever, somebody's got to step up and make a play. Whether it's wide receivers loafing, somebody has to step up and make a play. You're correct, Brett. You are correct. You are absolutely correct. And that is what I want to see from the Auburn faithful. This right here. We will be in the playoff talk with a win tomorrow. To be honest, I can't believe they dropped this out of the top 25. Notre Dame's still in the top 25. They're 1-2, and Illinois got beat by 60, and they're still in the top 25. And we're somehow outside of it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm just tired of it feels like everything this week has been on Jackson. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, man, it's 4th and 11 and he somehow picks it up. You can't just pin it all on Jackson Arnold. We did give up a 6-play, 70-yard drive to John Mateer as soon as we scored. It's like we didn't want to be in the moment. And that can't happen this weekend. It can't happen this weekend. Texas A&M, like I said, top 10 team in the country, great quarterback, Marcel Reed. Got a lot of hype in the offseason about being one of the returning QBs in the SEC, and I think he's really good, man. I think he's really, really good. He's a dual threat guy. I think he really wants to hone in on throwing the football down the field. Throwing the football down the field, and I think he's shown a bit more accuracy this year. He's shown the ability to really throw the football to these wide receivers like Craver and Concepcion, and these guys are talented, man. They're really good. This offense is good. I know they got Le'Veon Moss at running back. It's going to be a tough task. Now, I think they're better offensively than Oklahoma, but I don't think their defense is. I don't think their defense is anywhere close to what Oklahoma has to offer. I think Oklahoma. I think that's a top 5 defense in the country, and I don't know. I don't think Texas A&M is very, very good on defense. I think they are. I think they're Swiss cheese in the secondary. I think they're not as good as what they have been up front in the past couple of years. I think Auburn has the chance to run the football, establish the run. It's something that I felt like we gave up on last week. You're right, Brent. Their defense is Swiss cheese. They're not as talented as they used to be up front. And that's one thing about Jimbo is I never felt like his offense has clicked. But, man, he had a lot of talent up front on defense. And they were really, really they had studs all over that front 7 when Jimbo was there. Now, I don't feel like they're as talented in that department. I feel like Auburn could have a lot of success and kind of play keep away from Marcel Reed, if we're being honest. If Auburn goes in and establishes the run and they find success on the ground, then I think Auburn could start playing a chess match with Texas A&M, and you keep Le'Veon Moss and those receivers off the field and Marcel Reed over on that sideline, and you just kind of shorten the game up. And then Texas A&M will slowly start to have to roll that safety down. They're going to have to bring another guy in the box, and then you take your shots, right? Then you see Cam Coleman down the field. Then you see Eric Singleton Jr. out there in space, and you attack those areas. So I think Auburn, you have to give Cobb more carries, right? You have to. Well, he is running back 1. Okay, I love DA. I think Damari Austin is great. I think he's a physical runner, a hard runner. But Jeremiah Cobb is the truth. And I think he has fully stepped in, and he has taken that job. Like I told you on the offseason, what creates opportunity? Injury. Injuries create opportunity. And when somebody goes down, then you are the next man up. And Jeremiah Cobb took full advantage of it. So I think you have to give him more than 6, 7, 8, 9 touches. I think Cobb's touches have to increase. Don't give up on the run as early as we did last weekend and try to find success there. And more jet sweeps. I want to see more jet sweep motion. I felt like we didn't run that play enough last week to get the Oklahoma linebackers, get their eyes moving, man. Get them flowing one way and bust them back the other. I felt like that was too late in the game for us to get that involved. And so I want to see Singleton get in on that action this week. I don't know if it was because of the hip pointer last week or what, but I just feel like we didn't run that enough. But Texas A&M, they're number 20 total team offense, like we highlighted. I think Le'Veon Moss is a top 5 running back in the country. I think he's super talented. Love watching him play. Loved watching him play against Notre Dame. I think he's just a tremendous player. They got the number 16 passing offense. Now they got the number 75 rushing offense, okay? The thing with Texas A&M is, like I said, they got the receivers. They got Marcel Reed. But once again, over on the offensive side, I think their offensive line is better than Oklahoma's, but I don't think it's still top of the league of the Southeastern Conference. So they struggle to run the football. And I feel like that night at Notre Dame, when Le'Veon, I feel like every run he had was a struggle. And you just saw the greatness of Le'Veon Moss in that game, especially when he got into the end zone and he broke the little heart for Jeremiah Love. They didn't like that one too much. But in that game, they had to come from behind off a botched PAT from Notre Dame, and they ended up going down with a minute left and scoring to win that game. and that was on the road. But this offense is electric for Texas A&M. And I don't think Auburn can allow them to run the football and let them be two-dimensional. You have to take Le'Veon Moss out of this football game and make Marcel Reed beat you through the air. You have to. You can't let both of them get rolling, because if they both get rolling, it could be a long day for Auburn's defense. Now, the flip side of that is Auburn is fifth in the nation in rush defense. Fifth in the nation. I think it's like 1.9 yards per carry. Fifth in the country. They're elite status right now. Elite status right now. So I know it's going to eventually tick up a little bit, but Auburn's been doing a heck of a job on that side of the ball. They are Texas A&M going over to the defensive side of the ball. They're 66 in total team defense. Once again, like we mentioned, they're not great. Their defense is not great. They're suspect on the back end, not as talented as they once were in the front seven. So I think there's opportunity for Auburn and Jackson Arnold down the field. I think there's opportunity for Eric Singleton Jr. in the middle of the field on the outside. And I think there's opportunity for Jeremiah Cobb and Damari Austin. Now, let's talk about Horatio Fields. Horatio Fields breaks his foot in practice. Next man up, right? Perry Thompson. Perry Thompson, it is your time to come in and shine. It is your time to step up and make a play. It is your time to put your talents out there and showcase them in front of 100 and whatever thousand people. It's your time. I'm tired of hearing about, well, where's PT at? I want to see PT. Put PT in the game. Well, it's your time now. You're in the game. Let's go do it. Let's go get it done. I know what the kid can do. He's a freak athlete. Go up for one of them 50-50 balls and go get it. Attack the ball at its highest point and bring it down. Go get it. Make a play. Make a play. Block on the outside. No holding. None of that, man. Make a block. Get out there. Make a play. Help your team win. You're in a big spot. Horatio was Jackson's comfort blanket, in my opinion, on third down. We need you to step into that role and be just that. So it's going to be a tall task losing Horatio, but I think Auburn will be okay, and I think Auburn will have a chance to win this football game. I do. Let's get over here before we get into score predictions and everything. Let's get over here to the comment section. It is a light crowd. I'm sorry. It was kind of spur of the moment. Last night, life happened. I apologize. I had to work, got home, spend time with the fam, and I never got around to going live, and I wasn't going to go live at 11 o'clock at night. I just wasn't going to do it. So I said, hey, we'll push it off to Friday. I had a lot of stuff going on. So here we are. And it was kind of spur of the moment. I probably should have set this up last night. And so more people could have gotten around to it. But if y'all could, share it out to Twitter, man. Share it out on your social media. Like it. Sub to the channel if you haven't. If you're in here watching and you want some good content, good Auburn content, sub to the channel. And we're growing each and every day. So thank y'all for being here. Brett says, war, damn fam. Love it, Brett. Love it. We always know Brett's going to be in here. Man, I'm so ready for football tomorrow. This has been a week for the AU family. I want to touch on that real quick before I go any further. Something that I thought was really, really weak of Auburn. Now, everything Auburn's been through, the death of Rudy Johnson, BP retiring, Stephen Pearl taking over as head basketball coach, losing the Oklahoma game the way we did, tragic, terrible, awful, still hurts. But I put on Twitter at the beginning of this week, hey, it's time to move on. We gotta go. We gotta go win a game on the road this week. A top 10 matchup. Go make it happen. And Auburn University releases a tweet about overcoming the Oklahoma game yesterday, and we talked to the commissioner, and the commissioner said he's sorry. And I'm like, hey, if you're gonna release that crap, release it on Monday or Sunday. All right, don't release it on a Thursday when you got Texas A&M in 2 days. What are we doing? What are we doing? Stop. It's soft. Okay, it's soft. We gotta move past it. We lost. It's over with. We can never go back in time and change the outcome. Just stop. Extremely soft to do. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. But oh man, rough. Jackson Arnold or Peyton Thorne, they're the same. Give me yeah. Let me tell you something. 2024 Auburn would have lost by 3 touchdowns last Saturday. 3 touchdowns. And if you think any different, you're crazy. 2024 Auburn would have lost by 3 TDs Saturday. Their defense is Swiss cheese. That's a fact. I don't think it's very good. Now, what Auburn defense are you going to get? Are you going to get the one that showed up at Oklahoma? I hope so. I hope so. Here we go, Miss Devon. War Eagle fan, my son is getting baptized at my church tomorrow morning. That is awesome. Love to hear that. That is some of the best news I have heard this past week. I love to hear that. Made sure we would be done by game time. Also love to hear that. But seriously, can't wait. Got family in town, and the cousins are having fun. Miss Devon, that is awesome. Love to hear that. The baptism, your son. What a great thing that is right there. Love to hear that. That's gonna be special. That's something you'll never forget. And we just love to see it, man. We love to spread the word of Jesus Christ. So that's the number one thing that matters. I know we love Auburn football, but Levi. Levi's trying to get in here if y'all can hear him. Dad said he was interviewed by one of the Aggie pods of radio. He asked them what they thought their weakness on defense was. They said stopping the run and the secondary. LOL, the whole defense. Yeah. And it's been a struggle. They've given up some points, I can say, Brett. They have given up some points. And like I said, I don't think they're as talented as they once were. I think Elko's a great coach, but I don't think they're as talented up front. And that front used to help cover up that back end's weakness for Texas A&M. And now they don't have those number 1 5-star guys and everything like that to cover things up. They've gotten back to the middle of the pack a little bit, in my opinion, on the defensive end. So that's why I think that Auburn can have success. I think Auburn can find some plays down the field. I think Auburn can find some success in the run game. QB run, I think Jackson will not get hounded like he did against Oklahoma. But I also think you need to run that jet sweep a little bit more. Sorry, there. My phone is going off the hook. A&M defense plays. Oh, Brett got jokes tonight, man. Brett got jokes tonight. I don't know. I truly think Auburn has a chance to win this football game, y'all. I do. I think they got a chance. I don't think that spread is nice. Well, I can tell you this, Keith. Anytime Auburn has to go for a review, and it being in Birmingham, Alabama, I do not like that. I do not like that. Because I can go ahead and tell you the outcome and what it's going to be. All right. Shout out Fusackley's, best chicken finger place on the Gulf Coast. Love it. Great. Mobile, Alabama staple. Love me some Fusackley's. So, but anytime it goes to Birmingham, I can already tell you, I have no faith in it. I don't think we're coming out with a good result. I just don't. 45-42 in regulation. Keith likes Auburn by 3 in regulation. Love to see it. Man. That is that would be okay, so let's play this right here. If Auburn goes out there and wins 45-42, would you question anything coming back? Would you question anything coming back for the bye week? Would you worry about the defense, or would you just say, hey, we got a dang dub? Because I feel like I would be like, hey, I don't care that we gave up 42 points to Texas A&M. We got a dub. That's how I would feel. All right? Do not care. If Auburn gives up 50 tomorrow, if Auburn wins 53-50, I'm stoked. All right? I am through the roof. Couldn't care less about the way it looks. Do not care. That's how I'm playing it. Brett, I love the apologies, but that's my thing. What are we supposed to do with it? And you release it on a Thursday. Miss me with it. Hey, thanks for apologizing because you know that you hosed us. But it's over with. Ooh, I like this one, Mike. I think this team is angry and now have another chip on their shoulders. I am 100% with you, Mike. I think Auburn is going to show up fired up tomorrow at 2:30. I think they are going to show up with a point to prove, and Auburn is going to run out of that tunnel and say, hey, you woke up a sleeping giant. You messed with the wrong football team. You screwed us out of a victory in Norman. But we are going to come take this one. We're going to rip their hearts out. I think Auburn's juiced, man. I really do. I think Auburn's juiced. Yeah. Trust me, Keith. Ooh, I know. It's rough up there, man. Thomas, I think it's one of the best. Just win, damn it. Just win. I don't care. I'm not going to question anything. If Auburn goes in and gives up a 50 burger and wins 53-50, I don't care. Let me get to here real quick. No, I would not question it. They got some dudes in the passing game, and that's our biggest weakness, I would say. We got a dang good offense. That's where I'm at, man. I wouldn't question the defense one bit. You know what I would? I would say, hey, we're 4-1 and 1-1 in the SEC. So your SEC dreams still stay alive, right? I mean, I'm not going to give up on it just yet, just because you lost to Oklahoma. You would still have a chance in the SEC, but I also agree with what Brett said earlier is your college football playoff talks ramp up. If you win tomorrow, Auburn skyrockets back into the top 15 if they win tomorrow. They skyrocket into the top 15, maybe right outside it, like 16, 17. But Auburn skyrockets because there's going to be some teams lose tomorrow and things like that. And people are going to sit here and they're going to say, hey, look, they got screwed in Norman. This team should be undefeated. They're 4-1, but they really should be 5-0. And what did we say coming into the season? It's everything's still there. Everything's still there. So you would have accomplished your goal in those first 5 games. We said, hey, let's be 4-1, but at worst, let's be 3-2. But I really want to be 4-1. Everything's still on the table. Okay. So I have a thing with crowd noise. There is hostility, and then there's loud. Okay. Baton Rouge is hostile. The whole stadium, when they're waving, they're oh. When Jordan Hare, that's hostile in my opinion. I know some might say I'm Homer. I think Knoxville, when they played last year, I was there, and it was 3rd and 13. Alabama had to pick up the first down, and they played Spooky Rocky Top. And I mean, that being the 3rd Saturday in October, Halloween's the following week, and it's the Spooky Rocky Top, and it's just, that's hostile to me. And then there's loud. Okay. Bryant Denny is loud. All right. It's loud. There's 102,000 people there. It's loud. A&M, Kyle Field, is loud. It's not hostile. It's just loud. You could throw like Oklahoma last week in there. It was loud. I don't think it was hostile. I don't think it was a hostile environment. Autzen Stadium, when I went up to Oregon a couple of years ago, it was loud, especially for 60,000 people. It was loud. But I don't think it was hostile. I've been in louder stadiums. I've been in more hostile stadiums where I'm just like, oh my God, this place is rocking. This place is rocking. A good Florida team. Take that 2019 Auburn, Florida game. That's a hostile environment. That's just where pure chaos. Pure chaos. The ground is shaking. That is the difference between loud stadiums and hostile stadiums. Because there's a difference. And that's when I see these rankings come out of these top 10 loudest stadiums or whatever, and I'm just like, get out of here, man. There's a difference between loud and hostile. Okay. I want to win every game, but don't really care about playing in Atlanta. The thing now is, I've come to realize this, and it took me a minute because I thought they should scrap the SEC championship game. But if you make it to Atlanta, you're in. They're not going to keep the 2 teams that play for the SEC championship out of the playoff. So if you make it to Atlanta, you're in. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You're going to the college football playoff. Hand gestures are not very intimidating. It's just weird. It's weird. The whole thing is weird. Just weird folks. Some people say they're a cult. I don't know. I'm gonna let you deal with that. Let you say what you want to say, but it's just weird out there. The true SEC stadiums register earthquakes and burn fires. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Cringe cult. That dog's ugly too. I don't care what you say. That dog's ugly. That's just my take. My take. The dog's ugly. I'm sorry. I just can't get down with the dog. It's ugly. It's hideous. Don't like it. Just. And I love dogs. I had 2 of them myself. I'm sure y'all hear them on a couple of the episodes. But that dog is ugly. Sorry. Hate it. Just how I feel. So, Thank y'all, man. Look, I'm going to give y'all a score prediction, and then we'll get out of here. Love the crowd tonight. It picked up, man. Y'all got in the comment section and showed out. It was a fun episode, but I think the Auburn Tigers find a way to get this done tomorrow. I think Auburn goes into A&M. I don't think you're going to see the special teams blunders from Auburn, which cost them last week. I think Auburn's going to clean that part up. And that really set them back behind the eight ball. I think you're going to see more fair catches or them taking a knee in the end zone and not returning as much to cut out some of those penalties. I think you're going to see a much cleaner game on that side of the ball from the Auburn Tigers. So you don't put yourself behind the eight ball. You don't shoot yourself in the foot in that department. So I really feel like they clean that up. I feel like you see a stronger Alex McPherson and not have to pin this thing on Towns Magoo or Connor Gibbs. And I think the Auburn Tigers go in and they find a dub, 35-31. They get it done. They cover. They win outright. Auburn money line. And you come back home for a bye week. And then Georgia the following week at night. Cam Newton's jersey retirement. You're 4-1 overall. You're 1-1 in the SEC, and you're hyped up. Jordan-Hare is bananas. It is going to be absolute cinema. It's going to be electric. I mean, I don't know where else you would want to be on a Saturday night at 6:30 in 2 weeks. 4-1 against undefeated Georgia. I gave you my pick for Georgia and Alabama tomorrow night. I think it's BTA. Between the hedges. I think it's BTA. Cinema. It's setting up perfectly. I love it. 38-35. Auburn gets a dub. War Damn Eagle. I will see you Sunday for a reaction pod. Let's go get a dub, man. Let's go get a dub. It changes tomorrow. Auburn football changes tomorrow. War down. Let's go.